Hi, everybody, and welcome to Coatsey's Corner. Back in October of 2003, an upcoming young player for the Atlanta Thrashers named Dan Snyder was traveling in a car with Danie Heatley. And they tragically got into an accident, and Dan Snyder tragically died a few days later. Now, you can see his career, 11 goals, 5 assists in 49 games. He was up and down throughout his career in the early part between the minors and the National Hockey League. But in the last year of his year with the Atlanta Thrashers, he scored 10 goals and was on his way, what would seem to be on his way. And with me is Mr. Graham Snyder, the father. And Graham, you and your wife, Luann, are doing something kind of interesting. You're traveling to every team around the National Hockey League. You've hit, what now, 23 now? And
23.
What exactly, I know that the word forgiveness is coming up in this tour.
Yes, I think we want to communicate a few messages, and forgiveness is one of them for sure. Perseverance and finding the positives in all of life's circumstances are some of the other messages that we have.
You know, let's flip back to when Dan was a free agent, non-drafted, went to Owen Sound, had some great years, then all of a sudden the opportunity to turn pro. That had to be a very exciting time for you.
It certainly was. Being around the game of hockey all my life, it was very satisfying and always very enjoyable to watch Dan play, because he just kept developing and kept proving people wrong along the way as he rose up through the ranks. Were
you the typical hockey father? Take him to everywhere as far as the rinks is concerned, being at every game?
Yeah, I think we tried to get, as parents, tried to get most of the games. I think we had 2 sons that were playing hockey, so sometimes one went one direction and one went the other. So, but yeah, we were certainly behind our children.
What about the emotions for you and your wife going to all these buildings right now in the National Hockey League? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think there's a little bit of a few emotions. There's some tears sometimes, and there's some really, really happy times as well. It's a chance for us to connect with the people in the hockey world that have supported us very strongly over the last few years, and it's also a chance to give back to some of the communities where we're going, and that's something that Dan did when he was playing.
What about the relationship right now with you and Danie Heatley?
It's been a good relationship. I think we keep in touch, and we saw him just a few weeks back, actually, in Ottawa when we were there. And but this tour is about more than the accident, really. It's about carrying on and doing what we can.
And how, now, after 23 cities, have people responded to you?
It's been just amazing, really. It's been very gratifying. We've had people really from throughout the hockey world, from fans to owners to just everybody involved that's welcomed us in every city that we've been in, and it's just been really heartwarming.
Well, on behalf of everybody here in Philadelphia, our sympathies to you, and I wish you all the best of luck in the rest of this tour, and I hope we here in Philadelphia treat you right and enjoy the game tonight.
Oh, thank you very much, and we'll try and bring some luck to the Flyers. I think we've already done that on our road trip. We kind of keep track of our record and kind of root for the home team, but Philly was the opponents when we were in Los Angeles.
Oh, in Los Angeles too, and, that's correct.
They beat Anaheim and the Los Angeles Kings on back-to-back nights, so I think that was probably a highlight of their year.
I got news for you. If we win again tonight, you're coming to New Jersey with us on Saturday.
All right, we may be sticking around
for
a while.
Graham Snyder, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us on Coatsey's Corner. We'll see you next time.